Thank you for tuning in to Destini Unfiltered. Before we begin today's topic, I ask that you close your eyes and allow the tonality of my voice to elevate you as I grant you spiritual access into my thoughts, my experiences, and my teachings. I speak into existence healing over your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul, so that you may vibrate on the highest frequencies. I manifest love and light over you during this journey of truth and discovery. You are worthy of the life you desire. You are powerful in your ability to transform. You are open to receive the activations within my messages. Open your eyes and let's begin. Good morning, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Destini Unfiltered. Guys, you know what we're going to talk about today? You cannot, you know what? Let me just not even tell you what you can't do, because y'all going to do it anyway. Listen, I'm just going to say it. Stop putting expectations on free will. Just knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. Like, I can't even tell you, I can't even begin to explain to you how many times I have taught myself this lesson. You just can't do it. You can't. I said I was going to not say that you can't, but guys, seriously, you cannot put expectations on free will. I mean, unless you want to have your feelings hurt all the time, you want to walk around mad all the time. And you know what? If you do, if that's what you want to do, you have nobody to blame but yourself. If you are the person, why didn't you respond to my text message? And why didn't you come to my event? Or why didn't you sign up for my book release party? And why are you not celebrating my accomplishments? And so on and so forth. And why didn't you tell me happy birthday? You know what I mean? All of those sentences, all those questions, you know what they all have in common? You know what the most important part of those questions that I just said, right? My. You know who my is important to you? To you. It's the word my, that's your stuff. That's you. You cannot expect someone to have the same value about you that you have about you. Why? It's free will. People make decisions to respond, to purchase your products, your services. They make those choices. Even when they decide not to, or when they don't make a choice at all, that's a choice. So why put these expectations on what you think someone should do, what you hope they will do? No, don't do it. The only outcome that you know that you can expect, the only thing that you could worry about is how you feel. How important is your event to you? Let me tell you guys something. I released a book, right? I released a book February 1st called The Words of My Soul. Check it out. It's on Amazon. I would love for you to read it and tell me your thoughts on it. So The Words of My Soul by Destini Taylor. Destini Taylor. So this is the first time that I actually published something, right? Like published a book. And I've been writing my entire life. Like I've been writing, probably since I was, 9. I have been writing. I have been a writing fool. But guess what? Nobody really could take me seriously. I mean, people would see things and they would understand, man, you know, she speaks from both perspectives, because I do like to speak from a male point of view, even though I'm not a guy, but I have like part guy brain and part, girl brain. So There you go. I'm very well rounded. I'm very open to both perspectives. I'm not closed minded. And I did not know, and I'm still learning. I did not know all about all the marketing, how long before you should tell everybody. I just was like, this needs to get done because I spent, 10 years producing content, but not producing action. 10 years, guys, producing content, but not producing action. Who would know about Mariah Carey if she only sang in the shower? Who would know? She had to do some type of action, right? It doesn't matter that she's singing to herself and her family. Who cares? She had to do something to say, listen, this is what I want to do. And I want to do this all the time. This is my purpose. And I want to monetize that. She had to take action. So finally, 20 years later, I did. Well, 10, but it feels like 20. And maybe it is because, guys, I'm, come on now. Just like I said, I was writing since I was 9. Like, it took a while. But anyway, at the point, I was just like, look, I'm about to do it. So I published, right? And I released it. I published on January 13th. 2021, and I released it February 1st. So I sent out these messages, these emails to people, that were in my email contact list, and I sent messages on Facebook, social media. Hey, this is my event. I went into groups like, listen, it's my first book. I didn't even think about Black History Month. So look, guys, support an author, shall you? Support a Black author, okay? The words of my soul. But listen, so I did what I, at the time, felt it was in the capacity for me to do, right? Because I was like, I'm taking action, period. So I had a Zoom. I did it on a Zoom, and I went live on Facebook. So I did it on 2 platforms. I log into the Zoom. I'm recording on the Zoom. I'm recording on the I'm on Facebook Live. You know how many people attended the Zoom? 1. You know how many people I invited? Way more than 1, guys. I invited my close friends. I invited family. I invited people I did not know, and the person that showed up on my Zoom, my bestie, she showed up on my Zoom. She was there. I knew it was her like right away, instantly. It said Jamaica. And she was like, hi. And listen, many people would be like, what? So this person didn't come and this person Listen, I can't focus on who came, who didn't come. You want to know why? Because the show had to go on. What was I going to do? Not do the release party because it was 1 person in Zoom? Listen, I gave I read those excerpts as if there were 200,000 people there, because that didn't matter. You know what mattered? The work, the time, the effort, the action, the T that I put into myself, that I put into my project. From the knowledge that I had, okay, as far as what to do, how to market it, I put in the time, I put in the effort, I put in the action. So I will celebrate me. It's all good. But I can't have expectations on free will. People make choices. I don't know what's going on in people's lives. I don't know what my value is to other people. But what I did learn from that, this is what I learned. I have statistics. I have numbers, guys. I have numbers. And if I want different results, I have to work in numbers. I have to say, you know what? Okay, how many people I invited? 1,000. All right, next time I got to invite 10,000. And the people who didn't come the first time, you know what? Because look, when you post on social media, it only gives you a certain amount of people you can tag. At least I know that on Facebook. And I think on Instagram as well. You can only tag a certain amount of people per post. And if you do it too many times, Facebook, it'll be like, look, hold up now. You spamming people. You know what I mean? So even Facebook, they're like, listen, you need to relax. So that for me translates into you need to find other ways to market your creative works. You have to find other ways to do it. And you need to invite more people. So if you invited 1,000, all right, invite 2,000 next time, or 5,000 or 10,000. So what happens is the more people that you invite, it's the numbers, guys. The more people that I invite next time, more will show up. You know, the more people I ask to share the book, more will share. The more people I tell about the book and ask, hey, go check it out, go read it, people will go check it out and go read it. And you know what happens when you don't put expectations on free will, right? When you don't, oh man, I thought that was supposed to be my friend, or she said she was my friend. That can't be the determinant factor on whether or not someone's your friend, because people have lives and they have their own choices. Now, there are other factors that you can observe. For example, I've talked to you guys about this before. Is a person adding value to you? Because at the end of the day, if people aren't adding value to you, if they're only coming to you for their needs, for their intentions, you know, they need you to do something for them to help them, but they're not adding value to you, that's completely different. You need to handle that accordingly and stop giving titles to people who aren't putting in the work for those titles. That is completely different. What I'm talking to you about is expecting someone to care about something equivalent or more than you do. You can't do it. How can you do that? You can't control how they feel, what they change their mind. People change their minds all the time. You can't control that, but you can control how you feel about you, right? You can control, how important something is to you and what you want to do to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. Because trust me, putting out that book, that was an accomplishment for me. I'm excited about it. It doesn't matter if, nobody else is excited about it. I am. But what that does, that train of thought, what it does is the people who did attend on the Facebook. So Facebook Live was different. More people came there, right? I didn't tell people I was going live on Facebook. I just had the Zoom link on my website, DestiniTaylor.com. And I said, look, this is the day, we're doing it at this time. Let's go. Like, come on. And I still was excited about it. But you know what? I think I came to the conclusion that, man, I appreciate the numbers more because based on the numbers that attended, via Facebook Live and on the Zoom, I have statistics now. I produced the action and now I have statistics. This journey has nothing to do with everybody else, guys, and everything to do with me. So the next time you ask someone why they didn't respond to a message you sent or attend an event, or why weren't they excited about something that you did? Like, listen, stop that. Don't even ask the questions anymore. Here's what I do. Now, this is what I do now, because I used to be that person, upset. I'm mad because somebody forgot my birthday, or upset or sad, or, that someone didn't celebrate me like they used to celebrate me. Like, what? No, it's my birthday. I was the one. Were they born on that day? Maybe they were. But listen, at the end of the day, it's about me, right? Me celebrating me. How important is it to me? So I work on that. I focus on that. But if someone tells you they're going to do something, right? If someone tells you you can expect this from this person, now that's different, because I'm not going off of what I think you should do or might do or hope hope you would do based on, oh, this is what you say you are to me, so I need to expect that you do this. No, you do need to surround yourself with people that add value, okay? And if they're not adding value, just remove them. That's just short and sweet, okay? What I'm saying is, if someone tells me I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to attend. I'm going to purchase. I'm going to share. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to do this. then I am going to expect you to follow through. I'm going to expect you to do what you said. And if you don't do that, then I will move accordingly. I just know that you lost credibility. That's all. It's just a credibility thing. I can't trust you to do what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you have to look at it. It's based off of if someone tells you, it's their word. So if they say, man, I want to do this, or I'm going to do this. I'm going to support you. I'm going to be there for you. This is what I'm going to do. And they don't do it. That's what you work from. You just work from that. If they didn't say anything, they just didn't say anything. And if they didn't attend, you're wasting the invite. Don't keep inviting the same people to the same thing. And you only got so many people that you can tag for your event, right? So if one person showed up to your Zoom, okay, or your event, your musical event, whatever it is, right? If one person showed up and you invited, you used that post and invited 100 people. Let's just say 100 people. And out of 100, one came. Why are you going to invite the same 99 people? You get some fresh invites from people you don't know, because you know what's really sad? The people that you don't know will be more inclined to support you than the people you do. Isn't that crazy? Have you thought about that? It's the people that you don't know that will probably be the ones that support you the most. It's sad, right? But it's true. It's reality. It's life. Can't get mad about that, guys. Don't even, okay. So the bottom line is, don't put expectations on free will. Just stop doing that. Stop putting expectations on free will. Okay? The things that are important to you, go celebrate yourself. Like, this is a major, major, major accomplishment for me. To be able to say, I'm an author. To be able to say, oh, yeah, you can look me up I'm on Amazon, baby. And even with my music, you can actually Google me now. Like, I can actually tell somebody, hey, you know what? Oh, Google me. I couldn't do that before. When I was not taking action, guys, nobody saw me on Google. What? Destini? Oh, okay. Nice. So what's your email address? What's your phone number? Because I don't see it here. So what is it? No, guys, you could go and Google me now, and you can see my podcast. You can see my music. You can see my blogs. There's so much that you can see now. Why can you see it? Because I produced the action. Did somebody produce the action for me? No, I did it myself. So I am celebrating. I'm celebrating myself. So if you are the person sending those questions or asking those questions, why did you come to mine and you didn't respond to mine? You didn't, what? Stop it. Just observe. If somebody's not responding to your messages, stop messaging them. If someone's not attending your events, stop inviting them, guys. If they keep forgetting about the things that are important to you, and they said that they are just as equally important, listen, I don't care what people say. Your accomplishments, they're going to be more valuable to you than anybody else. They may be important to someone else, right? You may have a writer, a cheerleader, like my bestie. She's a writer. She's anything I do, she's there. Yes, come on, Des, we gotta get these. She's there, right? But my accomplishments are way more valuable to me than anyone else. Why? Because I put the time, the effort, and the action into it. I put the sweat into it. I was frustrated about it. I did the studying. You know what I'm saying? So that's great. That's awesome that I can say, man, this is the position that this person has in my life. They attend everything. They support me. They do this. But the moment that something should happen and they forget or they can't do it or whatever the case might be, right? I cannot be mad about that, guys. That's not even if they want to say, hey, man, I really wanted to attend and I couldn't, and they come to me about it, that's awesome because they thought about it on their free will. You know what I'm saying? You ever had someone apologize to you because you were mad and you told them that you felt that you deserve an apology? And maybe you do, right? You said, I feel like you should apologize. But then when they say, okay, I'm sorry, you're not happy? You're not satisfied? You want to know why you're not satisfied? Because you feel that they only did it because you asked them to. And maybe they did. They apologized because you mentioned it. You brought it up. You don't know if it's genuine or not. You don't know because you said something and now they said something. You don't know if they're doing it to appease you. You don't know. I would rather someone purchase my book and share my book and read my book or listen to my music or share my podcast because you want to. I would rather you heard something or you saw something that gave you some type of value. It added value to you in some way, shape, or form, authentically. I would rather that happen than for me to ask you to do it and then you don't do it and then I'm mad that you didn't do it. What? No, guys. Come on, guys. Different mindset. You got to look at it differently. You'll be mad all the time. You know what I mean? People change their mind about what they're going to do, what's important to them. Power might be coming on. You know what I'm saying? Be like, look, man, it's Sunday. Power coming on. I can't do it. Because power to them is more important than what you have going on. You think that it shouldn't be, but that's just you. That's how you think. They might think it is. Do you understand? Different people think different things. Their priorities are different. You guys understand this, right? So, listen, stop doing it. Just celebrate you. Celebrate you. Okay? I really want to build a platform that makes it possible for people to, people who do feel that way. Man, nobody is, listen, holla at me. I'll shout you out. We could do an interview. We could talk about it. And I'll help you out. I'll let you know, look, don't worry about this. But we could talk about it, and my audience is your audience. You know what I'm saying? So stop stressing about what people aren't doing, and just appreciate what is happening. Even if it's one person, even if it's nobody, all you have to do from that is be like, all right, how can I get better? How can I increase my numbers? You increase your numbers by increasing the number of people that you tell. The number of times you talk about it, you control that. You can't control what somebody else does, but you can control, man, okay, I invited this amount of people. I'm going to invite this amount of people. Set some goals. Go work in numbers. Numbers are way more predictable than people. Okay? And if you do have these people in your life, guys, that are not adding value to you, stop giving them these titles. Just knock it off. Just they're not adding value to you. So just remove them. And so you can open the door for opportunities for more value. That's what we want, right? We want value in life. We want to be around people who add value to us. So let's just do that. So instead of complaining about that relationship that's not adding value, complaining about this friend, this so-called friend you have for years, and you do everything to get you guys laugh together, but they're not adding value. They only contact you when they need something. Their intentions are more so for them, not you, right? Stop. Who's controlling whether they are in your life or not? Who controls that? You do. Exactly. So backspace, delete, spacebar, enter, return. No, go for it. Like, come on. That's all. On that note, guys, I'm out. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to Destini Unfiltered. All right, so song of the day, we're going to lead this with You Got Me. It's a song I wrote. It's all a cappella, and it's not mixed and mastered, but I think it's a pretty cool song. What do you think? Check it out.
In your eyes, I've come to realize that I have reached your heart and you're afraid. But darling, can't you see how much you mean to me? And I will faithfully love that away. You got me forever. You got me for life. You got me for always, like husband and wife. You got me tomorrow. You got me a week. I ain't going nowhere. It's just you and me. You got me. I believe that we were meant to be, 'cause all we do is smile, embracing this chemistry, and nothing else compares to the beauty we create. And if you need a sign, just look at my face when I say you got me forever. You got me for life. You got me for always, like husband and wife. You got me tomorrow. You got me a week. I ain't going nowhere. It's just you and me. You got me.